Hey everyone. A question I get a lot, every day basically, is people asking me what breed my beautiful cat Bibi is. The answer is, I don't know. For now. Someone recommended me base paws. I don't know if you guys know base paws. It's essentially, or it's supposed to be, a DNA kit for your cat. Super excited. But yeah, this is my one of my first attempts. I want to kind of like try and branch out on my channel. I want to maybe every now and then do a video that's not purely gameplay related, because that is my comfort zone. I want to maybe try and step out of my bubble every now and then and hopefully increase it a little bit. And I thought this was a great first step at making some other content. So, to talk more about Bibi, which I love to do, I found Bibi and actually his little sister cat when they were just a couple weeks old in Japan. Tiny kitten. I have some pictures I can show you guys. I'll go back, way back to 2015, so 6 years ago now. Bibi will turn 6 years old this year. Oh, so tiny. Really cute pictures. I have like a cute video as well. I have Bibi when he was just 2 months, when I had him 2 months. It's so cute. But yeah, I found Bibi in Japan. I lived in Japan until 2018, so when Bibi was about 3, I moved back to the Netherlands. Then I think that was the very end of 2019 that I moved Bibi here to Brighton in the UK to move in with my boyfriend. So now we have a little family here, Sean, me, and Bibi. Whatever people discover my streams or my videos, you know, I always have Bibi in the room, cat tower, or he's on my lap. I even have like a little cam here so people can see him on my lap. He's sleeping downstairs right now, so it's an empty lap, but so Bibi is a big part of my channel now. He's even in my channel banner. So because of that, I think people, literally daily, people ask me what breed Bibi is, and I don't know because I found him as a stray kitten. He's a beautiful cat, so you would think that he's a full breed, but he can't be, right? Because he was a stray, so it must be, my guess is that it's some kind of purebred cat that slept around with a street cat or something, right? That's my guess. My guess is that Bibi has some breed in him that's a really nice breed. And my guess, people always say either Maine Coon or he is a Norwegian forest cat. That's like the two guesses people always go for. And I even had a breeder one time look at a picture of him and they said that definitely some Maine Coon in there. But Bibi's size is not that huge. He's a big cat, but he's not Maine Coon big. And that's why we got this DNA test. So someone on Twitter recommended me this, and it's actually one of those Shark Tank things, you know, that program? So I'm gonna open it now. I haven't even opened it yet. I've had this for like a month now, but part of me was like, kind of want to make it into a vlog of some kind, so I just didn't do it, you know? I'm finally doing it, guys. I'm making a vlog. Are you proud of me? How do I open this? So I also have to send it back in this box. So there's like a return address on the back. This is how you open it. Meow, human. Welcome to Base Paws. Oh, it's kind of shiny. We collect a sample, which is just swabbing the cheek pouch of the cat for 5 seconds. Okay. Do not spill. Remove the cap. Invert the cap. Okay, so there's this little... Ooh. It looks so official. Okay. So we have 2 things. This is the swab thing. So this I'm gonna put in Bibi's mouth. And then you can invert it so that this swab thing is gonna be on the inside. I think then we put it in this. Oh look, it even has the biohazard icon. Dangerous material. And then put it in this, and then we ship it back in this box. They're in California. I'm gonna reread the instructions, make sure that I get everything right, and then we're gonna go say hi to Bibi.
Hi, Bibi.
I gotta stick it in your mouth. Oh my god, I did it. But the neighbor's cat came. It looks so much like Bibi. But because of the neighbor's cat showing up, Bibi got so like distracted and he was like, don't fucking do this to me. Hey, you looking at your friend? No. You still like me, even though I stuck this in your mouth and held it there for 5 seconds? I hope I did it right. I don't want to touch it to contaminate it or something. Ooh, big stretch. Your enemy's right there, baby. He's looking at you. Keep a good eye on him, yeah. Okay, so I shook it. Now the liquid is like in the thing. So that should be good, I think. Bibi, are you excited to find out your DNA? Are you excited to find out what breed you are? I don't think he's really that excited. I think I'm more excited. Okay, it's done. Bibi's spit is in here. That's it. I need to go to the post office tomorrow because I realized after a ton of Googling about the size and how to send it, which postage and everything, that I don't have the postage here that I need for international packages. Or this is a large letter category, actually. So tomorrow, post office, I'll ship it, and then I'll wait for an email that they received my package and for the results. I'm assuming we can just open it online and I can show you guys like the browser and what kind of results there are. So super exciting. So now we have to wait. 6 weeks. That is crazy. It feels like a lifetime ago. When you guys will see the beginning of this video and then this different setup is so crazy. But yeah, so in April, hey B, we're just talking about you. I recorded the first bit of the vlog in March, 14th of March. I looked it up just now. In March, and then in April, beginning of April, Sean and I moved to a new place. And I upgraded my camera. I got a new lens, hence the better background. The blur in the background is different. But yeah, everything is awesome. And I got Bibi's results back. Took 6 weeks, but I got them, and boy, am I surprised. I'm really surprised. This is honestly so weird. Bibi's DNA results. Thank you, Base Pause. Here we are. So the thing is that they can't really pin it down exactly, but you can slide this thing. So this is possible, probable, likely, and this is like confident. So let's just start with confident. So let's start with what they're 100% sure. Well, not even 100%, but what they're really confident in that Bibi is a mix of. Because boy, is he a mix. See this? That's a lot of different cat breeds. I mean, obviously, I got Bibi. I found him as a stray kitten, and he was obviously not owned by anyone. So obviously, bunch of stray cats having kittens, stray cats having kittens, etc., etc., etc. Generations down the line, lots of mixes. Here comes Bibi in 2015. What is interesting, well, broadly Western, like that doesn't tell me much. Broadly Western. Norwegian forest cat, 1%. So it's not that much. But ragdoll, 8%. If you slide that to possible, it's ragdoll 17%. So that's more. So if we put it on maybe, ragdoll is like the biggest part for Western. And then they're saying Siberian, maybe 10%. Russian blue, American short hair, Norwegian forest cat, 1%. So, like, ragdoll is like the biggest part of the Western, which I was really surprised about. But then I looked up pictures, and I can definitely tell, like this and this, that Bibi's fur is very similar to ragdoll. Bibi always lies like this. And like the little mane he has down there is very similar. So this little boy here. Yeah, you. See those little lines on his face? It could be. Beep your 10% ragdoll. Yeah. A tenth of you is ragdoll. Can you guys see it? But yeah, definitely like I have a hard time showing you guys, but definitely like the floofy part of his fur. Like here I can kind of see it. The problem is that Bibi is a mix of so many things. Like I kind of was hoping that it was gonna be like, yeah, he's like 60% something. And then we'd be like, oh, I can see that, but Bibi is a mix of so many things. It's just kind of impossible. So let's see if we can find Tabby mix. Oh, that's Bibi. Holy shit. Mindy Ragdoll. Bibi, that's you. Yeah, that's fucking you right there. This is young Bibi, isn't it? I have, let me get my Dropbox open. See that? That is pretty darn similar. Look at that. I feel like that's pretty similar. See if I can find a similar picture where he's like lying like that. Yeah. Yeah. I can see it. I can see the 10%. Let's put it back on confident. Oh yeah. So it says like broadly Western, broadly Eastern. We can't really do much with that. But the Peterbald, that surprised me so much. 11%. Let's look up Peterbald, shall we? This is a Peterbald cat. It's like 10% of that is in Bibi? What? I had no idea. Like I just have like, what? He doesn't even have big ears. He doesn't even have a slender face. He has a ton of hair, obviously. It's like, how is that 10%? They're cool though. They're cool cats. This was the biggest surprise for me. A Peterbald. Russian Peterbald. Russian. So a Peterbald, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Sorry if I'm not. But a Peterbald is a pretty recent breed. In Russian origin, created in St. Petersburg, 1994. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty recent breed. This breed shows up 20 years later, 10% in Bibi in Japan. One of these Peterbalds at some point must have been sleeping around somewhere, or they dumped the kittens or something, somehow, somewhere. This breed got into a stray cat and then somehow it found its way to Bibi in the middle of nowhere in Japan. Looking at maybe, another thing that struck me is Siberian. Siberian might be 10%, but it's a maybe. They're not really confident about it, because if you go to confident, it's not even there. Siberian is only between possible and probable. Probable, it already disappears. But I must say, Siberian Tabby, look at that. That is pretty damn close. It's so similar. That looks so much like Bibi. That's just straight up Bibi. I love this picture. Ah! Oh, that's so Bibi though. Holy shit. It's like exactly this, but then but we need the face of the ragdoll. Yeah, I say that's pretty damn close. And there's little tufts on the ears as well. Bibi, I can't see it in this picture, but Bibi has them as well. See that? And the tufts on the ears as well? That's pretty damn close. Yeah. Still talking about you, Beep. Yeah, he wants his dinner, I think. What else do we have? Western, Ragdoll, Siberian. Eastern, we have the Peterbald. Thai Siamese is a maybe as well. Oh, and it stays until pretty far in, so... Oh, these cats! What is this magic? Beep, how is this in you? Like, this is another one where I'm like... Really? Seal point, blue point... Tabby. Yeah, I mean, it's just a Tabby that I keep coming back to. He's definitely something Tabby. Yeah. You're so pretty, Beep. I don't know about that. Okay, let's look at exotic broadly exotic, Savannah, Bengal, Egyptian Mau, and then that quickly disappears to broadly exotic. Like even at the very maybe, it's maybe a Savannah 3%, so it's not really, nothing really defining, I would say. Let's look up Savannah cats though. Oh, really? No way, Beeb. No way. Nah. That 3%, no. And then there's Persian, Himalayan, Persian, British short hair, and then polycat. I think polycat just means a lot of everything, right? Polycats are domestic cats of unknown origins. So it's just, they just don't know. It's just two, while other terms that refer to mixed breed cats of unknown origin. So it's basically mixed, undefinable mixed, which is 10% and confident is 50. So half of Bibi's DNA, they're just like, it's just so many different things all mashed together, we just can't even. So Bibi is 100% legit a street cat. Bibi really is just a mix of fucking everything. Oh yeah, let's look at Himalayan and Persian cats. Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty close. Wow, I can definitely see it in the fur. But yeah, long hair tabby, for sure. And that is just applicable to almost any breed. This is a Norwegian forest cat. Let's look at Siberian tabbies. Siberian is pretty dang close to a... This is just so Bibi. This is so Bibi. God, that's so similar. That's really, really similar. Brown tabby Siberian. By the way, if you don't follow me on Twitter and you want to see more Bibi, Twitter's the place to be, man. Here we go. I posted this one the other day. It's definitely the tabby that's throwing me off. Like, if you just put tabby on any breed, I'm like, that's Bibi. What I can see the most in Bibi is Ragdoll and Siberian, I think. The rest is like, the percentage even on maybe is so low that I'm like, I don't think that matters. Like, 1% or almost 2% Norwegian forest cat. I don't think that's gonna be much. So the verdict for me is most likely Ragdoll Siberian, I think. And for some reason Peterbald is super high in UB, but I can't fucking see that. Like, no way. There, I don't know, maybe the bone structure or something, but even then your face is way too cute compared to a Peterbald. Yeah. He's just meowing up a storm down there. Here's the breed groups. So he has a lot of blue, which makes sense. Yeah, there is Maine Coon in there, but not here, not for us. So he's like in this group. And if you go past these, then you're like, yeah, probably. But that's it. Another thing I wanted to look at. Oh yeah, this made me so nervous. So I paid a little bit extra to also have Bibi tested for diseases, genetic diseases, which made me so nervous because I was like, oh my god, what if there's something that comes up now that he just has and I don't know yet. But it was negative for everything. So I think that means Bibi's just lucky and healthy. So he might be up to 20% ragdoll. So up to a fifth of Bibi could be ragdoll, but they're just not 100% sure. But if you look at this, the average male weight is 10 to 15 pounds. Bibi is 12 pounds, and that's a healthy weight for him. And his personality is calm, docile, and a lap cat. And we all know that that's very Bibi. Yeah, except for he wants food at dinner time. Yeah. So the Ragdoll is considered one of the world's largest cat breeds with an average weight ranging from 10 to 15 pounds. These friendly felines are semi-long-haired, blue-eyed, pointed cat variety that come in a variety of pointed colors and patterns such as white, tortoiseshell, lynx, lilac blue, chocolate, and seal. So Bibi does not have the blue eyes. The green eyes come from someone else. But I definitely think the fur is kind of Ragdoll. Native United States in the 1960s, so that's a long time ago. It's an old breed. So more than enough time to make it to Japan. Easygoing kitties, calm, very sweet-natured, enjoying cuddles whenever available, known to possess quirky behaviors like drinking water from the tap, he does, going limp like a rag doll when being held. Going limp like a rag doll. Like this? I think so. Yeah. So I think we're kind of like in the right area. I definitely think the ragdoll is on point. The ultimate lap cat because their docile demeanor, they make perfect pets for family with children and other pets. So if you're watching and you're like, oh my god, I want a cat like Bibi, I want a cuddly cat, I guess my recommendation for you is try to get a cat that has some ragdoll in him. I wouldn't say go full ragdoll because I always would encourage anyone to adopt before you buy. There's enough cats in shelters that need love and a second chance, and the owners or the owners of the shelter can usually tell you what kind of personality the cat has. There are other breed cats that are also very friendly, so it's not only the ragdoll. But I think this is why Bibi is so chill, you know? Then we have Russian Blue, 4.5. Curious, social, intelligent. Well, I don't think that's Bibi, but a little bit on the lighter side. So I don't think that's it. And this was like 2%, so... Siberian, this looks like Bibi. Kind of looks like Bibi. The weight could be. Let's see, 1980s, they're a formal breed, so plenty of time. Oh, the first mention of the breed appeared in a book by Harrison Weir in 1871. Wow. Siberians are friendly and social cats, always looking for companionship. They get along great with other animals and children. They're brave, independent, and yet easygoing and affectionate. There are claims that these cats can sense when someone is in need of moral support and will provide company to the respective person. That kind of does sound like Bibi, so who knows? Could be. We can't be 100% sure, unfortunately. 0% Maine Coon, so let it be known. There is nothing Maine Coon about Bibi. Nothing. We always said maybe because of the fur pattern, but 0%. It has been determined right now. We can never say, he might have some Maine Coon, because no, 0%. It's done. Turkish van, 1.7, 0, 1.4, 0, 0.9, 2.6, 11.5. This is so fucking weird to me. So these cats are pretty tiny. Bibi is much heavier than this. Hairless, affectionate and peaceful though. So maybe the personality is in there. Yeah, I'm so surprised that that's 11.5%. Sweet and affectionate little cats. These felines are famous for their dog-like, loyal demeanor towards their favorite humans. It is said that they often follow their humans around the house in order to be near them as much as possible. Bibi does that. Bibi follows me from room to room. They are energetic, curious, and at the same time peaceful and docile. They get along well with children and other pets. So, although Bibi really doesn't look like this, the personality is on point. I guess I got very lucky. Like, the traits that the DNA that Bibi has, they're all like very friendly cats, very docile. 0% Burmese, 9% Thai Siamese. That's pretty high. So a parent somewhere in Bibi's tree must have been Thai Siamese then. Very affectionate and intelligent, distinct outgoing nature, seek and enjoy the company of humans as well as other cats. They will often strongly bond with one person in the family. These kitties are very, very vocal and will often demand your attention with a loud, low-pitched, persistent voice nicknamed as Meezer. Wait, what? Meezer? How does meezing sound?
What is it? What? Huh?
That's Bibi. Oh my god!
What is it?
I didn't know that was called a meezer.
I could get up there. Huh? What? I know. You haven't eaten since overnight.
That's exactly Bibi. Oh my god.
Kitties. What?
Oh my god. Bibi, you agree with that? Yeah, you're a meeser. So maybe, like, I think a bunch of cats do that, but it might be a Siamese thing to do it more. Like, it's more of a character trait for Siamese cats. That's crazy. I had no idea. Because Bibi really sounds like that. It's always like the eh. So, okay. He might have that in him, yeah. The meowing. That's really funny because I can't really see many of the breeds and I was like, okay, these two breeds visually, I can see it. But then the character traits, I'm like, yeah, he does that. Yes, he does that. He has the talkativeness of a Thai Siamese cat. He has follow the human around the house. Definitely does that. So he has that trait from a Peterbald. He has the friendliness, companionship, neediness of a Siberian cat. And he has the ragdoll physics when you pick him up from the ragdoll. That is so interesting. I'm so happy that I did this DNA test. I was so curious. So yeah, if you had to ask me, I would say Siberian tabby / tabby crossover with a ragdoll. The problem is, like, when I do ragdoll tabby, you just don't really get much. For some reason, the white fur in a ragdoll is so, like, dominant. All of these pictures, they're all just like, they all have their white fur. There's like some mixes here, like this looks very similar to when Bibi was a kitten, but it seems like they kind of just always keep that white tuft on their chest. Bibi also doesn't have the blue eyes that these ragdolls all have. That's interesting though. Do you guys not have that if you pick up your cat that he just like hangs there like that? Does your cat complain or protest immediately? Because then I'm like, oh, okay, maybe that is a ragdoll thing then. Like, this is very Bibi as a kitten. It says ragdoll cross brown tabby. So I can't really find, like, yeah, except for this. Yeah. That's the verdict, guys. That's it. We're gonna say that Bibi is part ragdoll, part maybe Siberian cross tabby. And then there's like fucking 80% of mix in there. So he really is a mix of everything, but at least his DNA test showed that he was also healthy on all accounts. So that's great. That wraps up this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys liked learning more about Bibi together with me. I had a great time looking up this stuff with Bibi, and I'm happy I did it. It's nice to know. And also really surprising, the 0% Maine Coon. So we can officially drop the Maine Coon business. There's nothing Maine Coon about Bibi. And that's it. Yeah. I also got myself a DNA test. So I'm thinking for a future video, we could do that. We could do a DNA test for me. But honestly, I'm gonna say it's probably all gonna be Dutch, Belgian, and French. That's my guess, because my family lives in the very south of the Netherlands, and they have lived there for hundreds of years. I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna say 100% Dutch, but we'll see. I'm gonna do that at some point, but life has been a little bit hectic. I'm glad that I got to wrap up this DNA video that started a month and a half ago. So this was a long time coming, but we all learned from this. We now know what Bibi is, our little ragdoll. And I will see you guys soon with another video of some non-gaming content that I come up with. So thank you so much for watching, and see you guys later.